All right. Well, basically, here we are again. What we're doing in this particular video is that we are going to remove that right there. Well, not necessarily the whole thing there, because that's where my fuel gauge reading comes from. And my fuel gauge is no longer reading, and I'm pretty sure that due to the fact that it got really, really dirty, it's got a lot of grit and dust and dirt and everything like that. It's no longer making contact, no longer properly grounded, whatever the case may be. But my hope is that once I take this apart and put it back together, after I clean it up a little bit, that it will essentially, you know, give me a working fuel gauge once more. Because if it doesn't work after that, then that means that my sending unit is out, in which case I gotta find one, which will be fun. But either way, here we go. We're going to start with this first, and then after we get done with this, I am basically going to crawl underneath the truck and essentially readjust my main drive brakes so that way they are a little bit better as far as the braking aspect goes, because I don't think that they have self adjustment slack adjusters. So I think I got to go in there and manually do that myself. So here we go. You know what? Let's see. I think I got this right here. So go that. Be a lot quicker and easier on myself, just due to the fact that I'm not using that freaking ratchet. Okay, there we go. I got one. Now, mind you, as I do this, as you can see, this is a bit of an older seal. I don't want to mess with it too much, and really worth. It's not really worth affecting the seal to essentially do all this, unless I absolutely have to, which fortunately I don't think I have to just yet. So now we are going to this one out. It's going to go with this one right here. And then there we go. We got a fit. And then I was afraid of that. So I brought this in case. Let's see. Maybe this is a little too big. Don't tell me it's metric. Damn, I think it's metric. It's not metric then. does not appear to be broken. So yeah, essentially it's just really, really dirty. All right. Now, essentially what I'm doing right here is basically cleaning the contact points. Got a wire brush, go a lot quicker and easier. But a flat tip screwdriver would work in a pinch too, just as you can see right here. That's what I'm doing. And then we come over here, as you can see, dirty and dirty. Just does not make good contact. But now, as you can see right there, just again with a flat tip screwdriver, lack of having a wire wheel, wire brush, whatever you want to call them, works just as good. A little bit longer, but it is what it is. Can't exactly take this off the truck very easily and just mosey my way on over to my wire wheel. And I don't have a portable one. All right. So that's the first one right there. I do believe that's the ground. And then I think this one's the positive, but then again, it could be reversed. I'm not quite sure which or how this is set up. Normally it's where in a situation like this, black and white, if I recall correctly, I do believe it's the white that is the charge, the positive, whatever you want to call it, and then the black is the negative. or the ground. But then again, I've also seen it where, the white was the ground and what have you. But yeah, either way, as I'm pretty sure I've said in other videos, wiring and I get along as well as oil, fire, and water. So I'm just going to put it back the way I found it when I get done with it. And hopefully that'll be enough to clear it up. Alright, that surface is already clean. So now it's just a matter of putting it back together. And hopefully I'll have my fuel gauge back. So, key back in here. Alright, now that I've got the contacts cleared, alright, back in a moment. Alright, now that this is cleaned off, let's see here. Alright, got that. right. So that's it for the moment. I'll put that away. Because at this point, if the fuel gauge does not work, then basically I need a new sending unit. So let's see if it works. And now the moment of truth. Yay, new sending unit. All right, well, I'm back. Sorry. Boss man's lady of the house essentially just dropped off my paycheck. But yeah, so turns out that everything we just did for this little bitty video was essentially for nothing because I need a new sending unit. So I'm going to have to get on the old interweb and basically look around and see what I can find. So the next part of this video will be me crawling underneath this truck to adjust my brakes.